Unreal. Unreal. I checked everything as far as the game was concerned. Did not check out this one. But let's take it from the top. Welcome to what could very well be the last Thursday Thunder you'll ever see. I know, not the last. This is not the end of our universe. That's not what I'm saying. But this could be the last Thursday Thunder. Lots to talk about, lots to go over and discuss. We will definitely be covering a lot of things here shortly. And there's a lot of 2K25 news as well. Just stuff going down left and right. So we'll also get that going as well. I'm hoping, to be fair, I'm hoping that we can get a podcast with some of you guys on there. So still, we're going to work that out. But this show's too big. You know what I mean? It's too big to not have what is going on. Extreme Wrestling Entertainment. Welcome to the stream, Logan. For those of you wondering who the Logan is behind Dragunov, that is Logan Windsor. Not making his wrestling debut tonight, but his character is making a debut tonight. Wally, what is going on? King Sam Temple. Tammy. Welcome to the stream. What is going on? JP. Welcome to the stream. So yeah, a bunch of things. Like, there have been a lot of things going on over the last couple weeks. We have heard some rumors that there was a group trying to buy out the WCW, and it sounds like that may have happened.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring, representing the Ascension from the edge of reality, weighing in at 198 pounds, the Dragon.
And even though this is still labeled Thursday Thunder, you can already see we are in a brand new arena. And one of the most amazing things about this stream, about the group that has bought out the WCW. Now, look, we don't know who it is. Whoever the owner was who actually put the deal together to buy out the WCW has put together a committee of people to kind of run things. So while we are in the transition period, the brand new name of the Universe Mode will be the TCW. What's going on, Herbie? Herbie has been here since the beginning. What is happening, Iron Taylor? Welcome to the stream. Herbie has been here since the beginning, so he will kind of get this all the way back in the day when we had TSW. All the way back in the day when we had TSW, the Monday night show was called Meltdown. And the owner is bringing that back. And Thursday Night Wrestling was called Thursday Night Outbreak. And he is also bringing that back. So we are taking a lot of the history of the WCW, the TSW, the brief time we were with the WWE, taking the whole thing and melding the whole thing together to form the TCW.
And his opponent, representing the Syndicate from Salt Lake City, Utah, weighing in at 193 pounds, JP.
We have also tried to make Streamlabs and Nightbot not talk as much. They seem to be talking quite a bit. You know what I mean? Doing good. But not say the same thing. So hopefully we got that fixed up too. If I could find a way to make them argue in the stream, I would do that as well. That would be hilarious. So that also means, though, the TWC is still going to be here. It does have a brand new logo. You can thank the logo maker for that, and that is King Sam. So tonight, not our normal show, not the normal things that we will be doing here tonight. You're going to get to see some matches typically you would not get to see. You're going to get to see Eagle Star wrestle against Bama. And again, the only title belts on the line. This is more of a tribute show than anything. Kind of a send-off to the WCW. But here is what happens. I've been thinking about this for 2 years, switching this thing up, and decided that's what we were going to do. Got everything put in place. Decided that's what we were going to do. But in 2K25, if I start doing it, it wouldn't make sense to you guys. And you guys are going to watch me recreate this entire universe. So if we don't do it now, then when? It would have taken a lot of creator hours to create the other things and then just to flip it all over to this. So decided to do it now. Decided to do it now to get this thing going. So tonight, right now, getting to see Logan and on the side of Dragunov, so looking like Dragunov maybe taking Logan under his wing and bringing him in. Remember now, guys, TCW will be the top brand. TWC will be, I don't want to say the feeder league, that's not, but the developmental league is what it really is. So new people will come through the TWC to do the same thing. Now, I think TCW is a pretty slick name when you look at it from this perspective. What's going on, Raymond? Welcome to the stream, brother. Just think about this. We had WCW, then we had, well, really we had TSW, then we had WCW 2.0, and now we have TCW. And I'm sure a lot of people think that's Totes Championship Wrestling. It is not. That is not what it stands for. Had a couple different ideas. Still have a couple different ideas, but either Triple Crown Wrestling, which I'm just going to bet there's one of those out there. You know what I mean? Or maybe Triple Championship Wrestling. And that's the one I'm kind of leaning towards. So if you're in the Discord, you will absolutely get a shot at voting on that. But I think there's already, I mean, I can't imagine there's not a Triple Crown Wrestling, you know what I mean? But yeah, let me know what you guys think. It's gonna be a little bit of the change. Now, as you can tell, the creativity, nothing else changes. It's just gonna be the brand name. The cool thing about that is this. Now we can actually sell shirts. You can actually buy, we'll get there, but you will be able to buy shirts. You can't buy a WCW shirt, not a WCW totes. Like it's a huge trademark thing, but the TCW you will be able to. So that's what I thought. I'm really, really leaning towards Triple Championship Wrestling. Again, TSW, WCW 2.0 evolved into Triple Championship Wrestling. The other thing is this. The deal was worked out by this mystery guy. But things were worked out by this mystery guy and Stephanie McMahon. And look at that, JP making his name felt in the final.
Here's your winner, JP.
In the final episode of WCW, even though we have taken out most of the stuff, you guys are getting the preview. You still see we've got the WCW Thunder down in the corner. So JP finding a way right here to get the win. And against one of the guys that has been around for quite some time in Dragunov. So big win here tonight for JP. But we will start seeing Logan Windsor very, very soon. That's exciting too. You guys getting a little sneak peek at what his wrestler looks like. But we'll be able to see him very soon. So I got a couple things I got to work out on him. But that'll be fine. Look. Still have the NWO. Still have the Syndicate. Don't get me wrong. The Syndicate is probably fine. NWO, we're probably going to have to change up some things. And really, we were going to make this drag out a lot longer, but things came together kind of quick, and I was like, yeah, we're going to do it right now.
Is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, representing the corporation from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 297 pounds. The WCW Underground Impact Champion, Blaze McKay.
That is what I'm talking about. Raymond, the man, the myth, the legend, says, hey, I see what you're doing with your goal. Forget about it. Focus on doing the work. Goal taken care of. Really appreciate you, brother. Really appreciate you putting that out. Guys, I know you guys spend hard-earned money in this thing, and it does not go unnoticed. Very grateful for what you guys do. Very grateful for this community. So really appreciate you. Thank you, Raymond. Huge shout out to you.
And his opponent, representing the NWO, from Tacoma, Washington, weighing in at 269 pounds, James Savage.
And Streamlabs down there dropping some knowledge, words to live by. If at first you don't succeed, skydiving isn't for you. You know what I mean? Stay away from skydiving. But everything's going to be set up exactly the same way. Matter of fact, when we get through this, when this show is over, stick around. I'm going to show you the calendar. I'm going to show you exactly what it looks like. And nothing is going to change, just the name. Look at the TCW, though, on the hat of Jay Savage. So you already see some people will still have the WCW logos on it. And look, going through season 6, we're still going to have some of that. It's a huge change, you know what I mean? Huge. But going into 2K25, when we recreate everybody, we won't have that. And look at the stuff here on the outside. Jay Savage starting to really step it up and start to show you. You can see Blaze, obviously, the bigger of the two guys, the bigger of the two wrestlers. But Jay Savage, again, since coming on, since joining the NWO. And look, they can't always be called the NWO. What is going on? Anita T, welcome to the stream. That's what I'm talking about. Anita knows what time it is. You know what I mean? One. And I'm sure the Fearless Leader's got a lot of other stuff going on. You know what I mean? Probably a lot of big things happening in the Bay. But shout out to the Bay of Iffy. The bedazzled jawboners in the house. It's pretty cool, too. Saw Chilliwack get on here the other day. So I know he always watches, but good to see him get on and say some stuff. And you can look at the state of these two guys over 3 different, well, 4, maybe even 5 or 6 different, who even knows how many? Hashtag TCW. Yeah, it's a dawn of a new day. You know, somebody asked, they said, hey, is your 200th episode going to be that big of a deal? Because, guys, this does mark the 99th episode for Season 6. But it marks the 200th episode for our universe as a whole. So, and I was like, no, you know, it didn't line up the right way. I couldn't make this and do that and blah, 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 blah. And then look at the announcement we dropped. That has got to be huge. The bicentennial episode. We announced the end of the WCW. Which, even though we started with TSW, even though we transitioned briefly in the WWE, started the WCW 2.0, that was always the goal. What we are into now is beyond the goal. And that is because of everybody that's out there watching this thing. And it evolves its own way. It does its own thing. Sam, really appreciate that, brother. Really appreciate that. Buying the ticket. I wouldn't say anybody can join Triple Championship Wrestling, but I would definitely say Iron Taylor is welcome. For sure. Iron Taylor and Totes, if you guys don't know, in SWW had some epic battles in which Iron Taylor, one of the few guys that can say it, did whoop Totes. He did put a beating on Totes. And the triple butterfly getting one up on Blaze. So we have seen Blaze win. We have seen Jay Savage. And you can see Jay Savage now getting back, putting himself back in that win column. Kind of a little on the struggle bus as of late, but you can see maybe getting a little pumped up about the TCW news and getting the win here tonight over Blaze. Yeah, and somebody put an invite to the Discord. Yeah, just get in there. Mix it up a little bit, you know what I mean? It's good times. Yeah, no, we'd love to have you. We'd love to have you. Iron Taylor's good people. You know, I go back and I look, what is going on? Sped. Has it been 6 months? Can you believe that? That is amazing.
The following is a tag team match set for one fall. On the way to the ring at a combined weight of 773 pounds, the Monster Eclipse.
This is one of the biggest things, like one of the big things that I'm very, very excited. If you took everything else out, the AI moveset that's going to be available in 2025, and this one other thing, and that is the giant archetype. You got a brawler archetype, you got the high flyer archetype. I wish they would add luchador. I don't think they even realize that there's a difference, but I wish, or I'm really grateful for this giant archetype, because these two guys right here, you look at these two, you look at Digital Dogs, the game does this weird, it has this weird logic.
At a combined weight of 449 pounds, the WCW Cruiserweight Champions, American Alpha.
Spence not even screwing around. He's like, hey, I saw that 25 from earlier. Let me go ahead and get my 20 on it. Love you, brother. I can't wait to have the tournament and mail one of you guys this title belt. I'm very, very excited about that. It'll be a good time. Look at the state of that. That was freaky. There are little things that happen in the game that you can't replicate. It had to be this team versus that team to get that effect, so you could see where it would light up from the cameras that were flashing, but light up that tattoo on the back so it pops in that face, you know what I mean? So absolutely crazy. Logan, not to be outdone. Like, he's like, let me get my 20 in on it too. Like, we're not doing it. Seriously love you guys. Like, you guys don't even know. And you guys don't have to, like, it's not the money thing, but it's what the money thing means. Like, that means a lot to me. I really appreciate it. It's not the money itself, like, I got it, but it's beyond that, and absolutely amazing. Logan says he's one at a time, you know what I mean? He's, hey, 1, 2 at a time. Logan, though, will be making, hopefully... Look, the new game drops early. If you bought any one of the bigger editions, next Friday. I'm pretty sure. Let me just look. Yeah, next Friday. Next Friday at about 5 in the morning, I am going to be up. Maybe even earlier. Who knows? I'm going to be up, and we're going to be playing the game. We're going to be recreating the things. We're going to be doing the stuff. It's going to be a big time. You know what I mean? So I'm hoping, and the reason I put the Outbreak Arena in here just so we could see it, I don't know that I can get to another Thursday night thing by that time. You know what I mean? Like right now, we usually do about 10 episodes a month. Right now, we are ahead of schedule on the monthly episodes. But I want to get to the Monday night Meltdown. That's an amazing arena too. And I also want to get to the Friday night TWC, but we might not make it there. You know what I mean? We might run out of time. And depending on the time it takes to recreate. Last time it took 1 week, so we went 1 week. If I can do it in 2 weeks, we'll go 2 weeks without a show, because we'll constantly be on here creating and doing stuff. You know what I mean? Whether I'm on stream or off stream, I will be creating. So we'll just have to see how that goes. What is going on, Sentinel? Welcome to the stream, brother. And look at the state of this. You know, we have seen American Alpha 2, kind of another one of those iconic things. American Alpha with Simba and Grady, very like interwoven, and really, you look at them, you look at the Maniacs, you look at the Hit Squad, really kind of made that. Then Simba ends up leaving. Grady on this, again, on this epic losing streak, hooks up with the Bikers. It starts to turn around, and then him and Grady form American Alpha 2, and all of a sudden it takes off. So I thought, how cool would it be, like, in the final match of the WCW, the final thing in WCW, how cool would it be to have, even though American Alpha is a smaller team, but have them facing off against the likes of the Walters brothers. And look, the Walters brothers next year, hear me now. If you haven't heard anything I've said, hear me now. The Walters brothers, more than likely, going to be on another level next year. Both, obviously, giants and digital. Those are our three giants that we will have. We won't have a bunch of giants. We'll have large wrestlers, but they won't be of the giant archetype, more than likely. There might be one more. We might have four, but there will never be more than four. So definitely keep an eye out for that. The last movie, like, we haven't seen a lot of that either. I saw Top Gun, the new Top Gun, and then Kevin Costner's Western movie. Saw that. Those are the two movies got to see in the theater. And look, this is what I'm talking about. Walter starts getting the best of Herbie, and Herbie turns that around quick. It's just this newfound confidence that these guys have got in American Alpha. And Herbie now starting to control this match. You know, obviously Herbie, a cruiserweight, going up against a guy nearly 375 pounds. Like, that is, and he gets him up, hooks the legs, 1, 2, 3. And Brutus couldn't even get over there in time.
Here are your winners, American Alpha.
Herbie picking up the big win for American Alpha 2, pinning Walter in what could be the final WCW match of our universe. That's got to be a scary thing, like if you're looking out, checking things out. You know what I mean? Well, you look at what time it is over where they're at, and it's a little bit later in the day, you know, so maybe not able to come out. Now, guys, this match in no way means that the Horsemen are breaking up. These guys, again, it's one of those tribute type shows, so you're going to see some matches. You're going to see some people wrestle that you typically wouldn't get to see. The very next show we're doing,
The following champion versus champion contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, representing the Four Horsemen from Birmingham, Alabama, weighing in at 240 pounds. One half of the WCW Super Extreme Tag Team Champions, the Eagle Starman.
I don't know if you guys have noticed, but Hacksaw has been turning a little bit heel. He's been noticing the crowd not being on his side so much, and now kind of lashing back out towards him. You know what I mean? Streamlabs got that one backwards. Wrestling for you. Say what? Wrestling for me. You better watch wrestling on your big TV. Oh, wrestling so good on Thanksgiving. I know, get excited for it.
WCW Super Extreme Tag Team Champions, Bubba Bull.
But you think about this, you got the 8-man tag team champions right now, and who wouldn't want to, maybe here or maybe there, who wouldn't want to step in the ring and fight your tag partner? No title belts on the line, just a little Who's better? Who's best? Who's the guy leading the tag team? Who's got the bragging rights when we're lacing the boots up before we walk through them curtains? About to find out in this team which one of them's got it. That makes sense. I'm excited too because there are more managers next year. So we'll get to see more of that. Also, depending on how special guest referee matches, it's a toggle now. It's not a special match. Now it's a toggle. Depending on the presentation, I don't want to watch every referee walk down to the ring, so I might skip it. But I'm hoping I hope you could toggle on special guest referee and toggle off like entrance. Whoa! Bama sees Eagle doing that patented like little leg sweep that he does. Sweep the leg, Danielson. Eagle Star jumps over the top of it to get out of the way. Eagle, though, right back on top of it. But, yeah, if you could do that so it's not always introducing the referee, we are going to create, and there is that leg sweep we were talking about. Man, that is a lot of great managers. I don't know who was better because I'd want to say Jimmy Hart. However, if I was going to have a manager managing me, I would want Bobby the Brain Heenan. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think if you look at the overall career of the managers, Jimmy Hart managed more, greater, like, more people for longer. So, like, you got to say it that way. But then I look at it, and if I was wrestling, I would want Heenan managing my career, right? What's going on, Monstar? Welcome to the stream, brother. Guys, too, if you guys have not checked them out, go check out Monstar's channel. Was on the Cause Summit with Blaze McCoy this past Sunday. Go check that out as well. Very cool. Learned a lot of stuff. I learned a lot of stuff every time other people are on talking about what they do. You know what I mean? Yeah, no, they were all great. Bobby the Brain, Fuji, like all of them were great. Paul Bear. Paul Bear's got an amazing story too. Like, right before The Undertaker, what almost happened, you know what I mean? So an amazing story with that as well. Yeah, and see, I feel like Totes would be a heel. I feel like Totes would be The Rock, to be fair. If you guys have ever heard me cut promos over in the SSU, I kind of feel like that's who it is, you know what I mean? Kind of feel like the Totes character is The Rock. Yeah. Now, here we go. Eagle backing up, and it looks like he might be setting up for it. Referee tries to get in the way. However, Eagle kind of just a little bit around her. Bama using that to his advantage, though. The limited reach of Eagle. Here's another great thing about 2K25. The engaged stance is gone. for the most part. It only comes up when both wrestlers are face-to-face in that position where it would make sense for them to get into the engaged stance, not the walking stance. So that is also another really good thing. Eagle rolling up the leg. And this is one of those matches that you have to say, classic Horseman stuff happened in this right there.
Here's your winner, the Eagle Starman.
So Eagle Star kind of gaining the bragging rights over Bama Boy right there. But, you know, you could have these guys wrestle 4 times and Eagle's going to win twice, Bama's going to win twice, just how it goes. Yeah, and I think maybe it means like overall would be what it is. You know what I mean? Like, if we're looking from a heel perspective, yeah, Brain's got to be the guy, you know? If we're talking just overall, I think Hart's the guy. But if you're talking about who's going to manage Totes, it's going to be the Brain, you know what I mean? Yeah, Eagle's going to collect that bounty, you know what I mean? That's what Eagle does. So what's funny, Iron, the Totes character used to be the same way. He could be heel, he could be face. All he was going to do was the right thing, no matter how popular or unpopular it was. But the problem is this. Too many people don't like being the bad guy. They say they do, and then you watch them try to cut a promo, and they're all nice about it. They're all nicey-nicey. That's when Totes was like, you know what? And I'm not trying to speak about myself in third person. I mean, the little digital Totes guy was like, I'll be the bad guy then. I'll be the bad guy so other people can try to be the good guy. When everybody's the good guy, it doesn't work. I don't think people understand that. Like, you got to have a good guy, you got to have a face, you got to have a heel, you know what I mean? But right now, the only title belt on the line here tonight, and it is for the TWC, not the TCW, the TWC World Title Belt. Now, because we are not going to have TWC tomorrow, because we're skipping the TWC show, our 100th show will be Monday Night Meltdown, the very first branded TCW show. So what's funny, again, we're bringing all the stuff of our universe together and we are melding it. And it is getting all squished together. We have heated up the steel and we're smacking the irons, you know what I mean? To create just one big, beautiful wrestling program. TWC will still be the developmental league of the TCW. You can probably start to see that it wasn't a mistake when I brought it on. Yeah, I thought that was interesting too when you guys were talking about that. And that's the thing. That's the thing I think some people get, but I don't think everybody quite gets it. The little digital stuff on the screen, like, that's why my announcer name is Frankie Two Fingers.
The challenger from Queens, New York, weighing in at 251 pounds, Wolf King. And his opponent from another time, weighing in at 271 pounds, the Total Wrestling Classic World Heavyweight Champion, gentlemen.
What's going on, Matt Storm? Welcome to the show, brother. What is happening, Beast? Hey, don't worry about it. You catch it when you can catch it. You know what I mean? It's all good here. We can't be doing this every minute and every hour of the day. Just can't. It's all right. Show up, support how you can, support when you can. It's all good. Look at that belt. But look, when Raymond Jones was talking about he wanted to get in, and when I uploaded his character, there was one match I wanted to see, and it's this match right here. This. I didn't even think about having a belt on the line. I just saw his character. I know Drew's character, and I was like, these guys are going to put on the show. So in only a second match, Raymond getting a shot at the TWC World Title here tonight. And you got to believe another guy that is in line for that TWC World Title is, that's right, Sam Hacksaw. If you guess Sam Hacksaw, you are absolutely correct. Yeah, it's funny. I heard a lot of stuff. Like I heard Kelly talking about, hey, you can't put yourself in shows with title shots. And I'm like, yeah, I get it. We have a Totes character, right? And a lot of people just associate me as Totes, but I've never quite made it about that. In other places, yes, because that's the game. But here, Totes is one of the talents. And it's interesting, too, because, like, the game is deciding who's getting what. We're telling the stories. I can't tell how the story ends, but the game telling how it ends. What? Oh, I was hoping we would see a suplex and see if that would break the table. Now, remember, title belt on the line. The belt will not change hands on a countout. You can win the match on a countout, but the belt will not change hands. So definitely want to keep an eye out for that. Well, here's the thing, though. Matt Storm typically would be going to the TWC, right? Typically, that's where he should have started out at. However, Matt Storm won the United States title belt. Then Matt Storm won the world title. Like, so already passed, like he flew past. It was just that really interesting time where he flew past. I know some people are going back to do it, but that's because we do need some people there. But sending down a world champion, I don't know if that works out the same way. But as you can see, Sam Hacksaw was on the last Monday Nitro. You know what I mean? So we're going to see the bleed over and the crossover where it needs to happen. This is just an easier way to get to see more of the wrestlers more of the times. This is a better way to help people coming into the universe develop better. Because we do have a rating system. The title belts do matter. What's going on, Rapentia? Welcome to the stream. Effie can't wait to show you this either. If Effie's still in the stream, she's going to put in the command, and you'll get to see some stuff. Yeah, that's the thing. WCW is the thing that got me to start doing this. I didn't even know people were doing this. And that's what got me to start doing it. Now I think we're evolving past it, but we do have a show called the Monday Night Wars, and the TCW and WWE wrestlers will still wrestle on that show. Here we go. Effie's showing you. Look at what Nightbot's talking about. And it'll still stay reminiscent of WCW. Like, that's where my heart is. You know what I mean? But to allow people, we've got some big ideas for some merch and stuff, but to allow them to be able to do that, we have got to make the change. What is going on, Blaze? Welcome to the stream. Goes now, hooks the leg, 1, 2, and Drew kicks out, but look at the state of this. We've been talking about all these things, and Raymond bleeding from his head right now. And now Drew trying to get back on control of this match. The match was starting to get away from him, and we have seen Drew absolutely dominating these world title defenses. That is not what we're seeing here tonight. Tonight, we are seeing something where people come in and they are putting on a slobber knocker right now. I guarantee you after this match, both men going to go back to the locker room, and both men are going to know the other one was there. Rowdy is still the champion, yep. Yeah, none of the titles change. Nothing changes. That's why I combined all the titles, was for this move. All the title belts right now are the same, and they will remain the same. Matter of fact, I haven't even changed them from WCW yet. I might not. Like, again, next Friday this game comes out on the 7th. And Drew gets in the ring. Is he going to let it fly? Look at the state of this. Drew gets up and he's just like, whatever. We're going to go ahead and do the thing.
Here is your winner.
And Drew wins.
Wrestling Classic World Heavyweight Champion, gentlemen, Drew H.
Absolutely crazy. Guys, unfortunately, though, I've got to cut this short. Something just came up. Love every single one of you. We will finish streaming probably tomorrow, and we'll get everything done. But love you guys. Gotta go. Remember, be kind to one another, and we will catch all of you guys in the next one. Peace.